What's up YouTube? Capital G here. Got some quick but awesome duels for you guys to check out. Our first duel is going to feature Salamangreats facing off against Pendulums. This will be Salamangreats post Chaos Impact, so you might see a Pyro Phoenix or two or three or who even knows how many. Usually when you summon Salamangreat Link monsters, you do reincarnation during that turn, unless I guess it's Banelinks. Anyways, Pendulums are up first. I don't think it's going to be the most impressive turn. I mean, there will be some negation. Pendulums can just wake up out of bed and drop a couple of negations on board, but not like the greatest board you've ever seen. Despite he's going to have a massive Pendulum summon, like I really expected him to do more with this, especially when you see that he has like 5 monsters on board. I'm like, okay, he's definitely about to pop off. It's going to get real, but no, it's not actually going to get real at all. He's just gonna go decode pass, and I was like, wait, what? that was your grand play? You went decode pass basically with 6 monsters? Like, that's not impressive. Now, he obviously does have the Apex Avian, and I believe his pendulum scales are protected because he activated Pendulum Call. Okay, that's what I thought. He activated Pendulum Call. Salamangreat do have pretty good, opening. He's playing Shared Ride. I mean, it's a card that at some points I have ran in the main deck. Maybe when Sky Strikers were a little more popular. He does have the Signet Mining for Gazelle. He uses or opts not to use the Apex Avian negation on Gazelle. Maybe I would have used it there, but he's just going to let him drop the Roar in the graveyard. He is going to go Spinny. I actually think this was probably the best opportunity to use your negation. He's going to use it on the Mirage Stalio since he does not have Banelinks in the graveyard. Stalio just dies for free, so that's pretty good. He obviously still has Jaguar in his graveyard, which luckily he's able to go into Hita. His opponent has Electromite, so that's actually quite convenient as he can reborn the Electromite. And check this out, he's going to go for Pyro Phoenix and then obviously Tensei Summon. He's going to nuke his opponent's entire board. At the same time, he is able to get his Roar from the graveyard. So this actually was a play that got salvaged very nicely by the Salamangreat player. His Pendulum scales are going to protect himself. He actually recovers quite well too. He uses his Chronograph Sorcerer and then summons his Apex Avian. Maybe he did a miscalculation here, not realizing that 2800 is larger than 2700. So he is going to have his Apex Avian just ran over. I probably would have saved it and Pendulum summoned it. I think he just had a brain fart there. Anyway, Shared Ride is going to be used. Problem is, Shared Ride does not let you draw a card when a card is added from your extra deck to the hand. So that was probably a mistake or a misplay from his opponent. It's only graveyard and or deck. Card is so good against Salamangreat and against Sky Striker. Against Pendulums, maybe if you're going first, it can be pretty good against like Pen Call and stuff like that. Anyways, he gets a Pen Summon of 4 monsters. He is going to use his copy of Roar, and his opponent goes for Borosword Dragon. This is where Pyro Phoenix proves that it's not just a field nuking card, as it is going to be able to burn him for 3,000 damage. Dude, that's a lot for a Borosword Dragon. I mean, you get Borosword Dragon and that's great, but your opponent burning you for 3,000, that doesn't feel fun. Anyways, he's going to attack. Banelinks is going to protect them, and now he's going to top deck that copy of Circle, maybe go for Gazelle, use it while it's still at 3, right? Summons Jaguar, he's going to go for another copy of Pyro Phoenix, which means he gets to nuke his opponent's board. Again, this is where Pyro Phoenix is just so good. If that thing ever survives, you just nuke your opponent's board every turn, and you know that they're pretty much going to be open to just, death. He's going to, I think, summon a monster off of Black Fang, so at least he has that going for him, but it doesn't matter. Salamangreats are going to press on. He's going to go for Borolo Dragon. Then check this cheese out, right? He's going to revive his opponent's copy of Borosword. He's going to burn him for 3,000 damage. Then he says, give me that fucking Borosword Dragon. My Borosword Dragon now. And he's actually going to push for game. That's actually a really cool play. I never thought about that. You can basically, like if your opponent has a big Link monster on the field and you have Pyro Phoenix, what you can do is you can Bowl Load, you can revive your opponent's Link monster forcibly, burn them, and then just take it with Bowl Load Dragon. So that was actually pretty cool. Second duel is going to be Cosmo versus Blue Eyes. I would favor Cosmo in this matchup, but Blue Eyes are not going to make it easy. He's going to have a pretty good strong turn 1. Blue Eyes obviously have access to Guard Dragon plays because, well, basically every deck that is Dragon has access to Guard Dragon plays, and he is going to use those. They are one of the decks that play Red Eyes Metal Darkness Dragon. Still such a very powerful card. I feel like it's not on Konami's radar. I don't think it's going to get banned in the TCG. You guys will probably see this video after we get our FNL list, but I'm just going to predict that Red Eyes is not going to get hit. I think that maybe what's that card? Gandora might get hit, but not Red Eyes. Anyways, he's going through the motions. Saryuja, all that good stuff. He does have a Morphage Goliath in his in his graveyard that's going to be summoned. Usually, this would be good enough to beat meta decks. Thunder Dragon, Sky Striker, Salamangreat. I don't think that basically all of them would lose to this board, even though this was technically a neg 1 play because he only has 4 monsters when he started with 5 cards. He has basically 2 Spell and Trap negations, as well as, I guess, he could also have a monster effect negation with the Hot Red Dragon Archery and Abyss, but he also has the extra deck locked out, but it's not gonna matter against a deck like Cosmo where you have those big ships. Don't even matter. He's gonna go for Dart Destroyer. He does have the protection from the Melody of the Awakening Dragon. Oh no, wait, that's not Melody of the Awakening Dragon. That is oh my goodness, I'm forgetting the name. Return of the Dragon Lords. There we go. He is going to attack. His Dart Destroyer is going to die because he keeps using the effect that makes him attack it, but doesn't matter. He has another Dart Destroyer in his hand, and he can't stop that one. He's going to pop the Hot Red Dragon Archery and Abyss, who never even had an opportunity to use this effect. That's so unfortunate. Anyway, Strawman's going to bring back Dart Destroyer. He's going to pop it in the end phase, get a search from Tin Can, and let's see what he gets. I think he gets a Dark Lady. He sets 2, and chances are both of these monsters are going to die. There's no point of bringing in Dark Lady so that she could just die as well. He's going to activate Telekinetic Power Well, which is interesting. It actually is going to get him a search of the Tin Can during the end phase. That got him a Dark Eclipser, which can run over either one of these guys, so that was actually quite lucky. He's going to summon his copy of Dark Destroyer back from the banished pile, and then he has enough offense right here to easily just beat through. See, when you play against a deck like Cosmo, which this guy doesn't even have an extra deck. Holy crap. I guess he's not even playing Extravagance. What? Maybe he's playing Domain Cosmos, or I don't know, Monarchs of Rupt Cosmo. I just realized now that he does not have an extra deck. I was gonna say that a card like Amorphous Goliath is usually like meta breaking against you know, some of the best decks in the game, but against a deck that doesn't use their extra deck very often, it does basically nothing. It's just kind of a walking vanilla. Anyways, he ends up winning the duel, and hopefully you guys enjoyed those short duels. If you did, give the video a thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already, and turn on that notification bell for daily videos.